Hey guys, good morning. So, lots to talk about. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it because hopefully I'll do like a better intro later, but my name's Ariel. I am the owner and maker of Ariel Cameron Leather, my little small business where I make handcrafted, hand stitched with 2 needles and a thread, no sewing machine, leather goods like this little bag right here that I made. My little polka dot collection. Anyways, so yeah, that's a little bit about me and my business. If you like to watch market day videos, specifically art fairs, because that's what I'm going for in 2026. Amen, amen. And prep videos and all those good things, then hopefully you have found a new space here on YouTube as I do my small business journey. So, thank you for being here and stay tuned. So let's get right into it. You guys, so I haven't really talked about it here on YouTube too much. If you're following me on Instagram, then you already know. But if you're not, check me out over there. I do try to like post on there as well regularly. But my goal and what I plan to do, I'm saying it right now, so hold me to it, okay? Hold me to it. If you hear screaming in the background, my kids, they're toddlers, they play, so don't worry about that. Just zone it out. Anyways, like I'm doing right now, la 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 la, while my husband is handling it. So anyways, you guys, what I want to talk to you about, and we're just going to get right into it. So what I talked about on Instagram already is that the way rejection has begun 2026 as far as me like getting into some shows. I've gotten rejected so far from 3 different art shows, and I want to do like a whole separate video about like my new direction, like going into 2026 and everything, because 2026 basically, in a quick little nutshell, I'm trying to shoot for like all fine art shows. But quite honestly, I need a new booth shot. Because I plan to switch my whole booth to pro panels. And then but my current booth shot, so like, and if you guys don't already know, like when you apply to like fine art shows, like on Zap applications, you need a booth shot, you need pictures of your work and all that. Well, my booth shot I need a new updated booth shot of like to show like my new like, more upscale setup versus like my previous setup, but I don't have that yet because I need to like find somewhere where I could like, I need to like do a show first so I can like show the new setup and things like that, because I don't have the ability right now to be able to like set it up outside of like my house or anything. So waiting to do a show so I can like take a new booth shot, but I have like an old booth shot. I think that had something to do with it too. Also, like, I need some new product photos that aren't like, I have like a lot of random backgrounds. Like, one of my product shots was like behind a brick background, which I personally like that, but maybe it wasn't like as cohesive. I've learned that like for fine art shows, they like it like very like a clean background for like, just to like focus on your work. And then some of my other shots had like other things in the background. So like, girl, we just need to do better on some putting our best foot forward is my goal. So anywho, I need to work on some new booth shots that I'm planning on doing. So I'm excited about that. Maybe I'll try to do that this upcoming week. Or maybe not. I don't know. I need to prep because let's talk about some hefty stuff. So those are like me just like letting you know like what I really need to work on, and just some goals that I have in this very early part before show season really starts. So I do need to redo a booth shot and some more product photos. And I have gotten three rejections from, and they hurt. When I tell you the way it hurt, it hurt. So, but that's okay. It really like, because of those rejections, it really kind of like helped me realize too, and I know it's through God, like him just guiding me to like show up here more online and do more community building. Like this has always been so important to me, but I always found some reason not to do it, like just being busy with the kids or just like being busy doing a whole bunch of markets that really weren't the best fit for me. Whereas now I'm trying to really have a very focused, like, very focused like mindset going into 2026, and even with like where I'm applying and things like that. So yeah, but so like with those 3 rejections, it hurt, but it helped me realize that, like, one, that God's leading me to show up here more on YouTube, so I'm so excited about that, and on my Instagram, and just show more of the journey. Last year, even 2024, I took a lot of content, like I did a lot of content in 2024, and that's why you've seen some of those market videos I've done. I still have like, okay, sorry about that. He was so cute. He was asking me if I ate yet, and now he's asking me, when does baby girl need to go to bed? So we'll say in 30 minutes. That gives me some time to be on here. So anyways, let me just text him back real quick. Okay. So yeah, anyways, guys, so yeah, with those 3 rejections, so I just want to show up like more community wise on here. And just like record this journey part. I showed a lot, like in 2024, I recorded so much of like me at art shows and like the customer interactions. And I'm really happy I got all that. But what I wish I got was also like this part, like what was I going through? What was I thinking? Like, what was I excited about? I don't know why I'm doing this the whole time, but you know, I talk with my hands, so just go with it. Okay. But yeah, like I wish I saw more of like what was going on in like with my prep, like what sketch did I come up with? Like what was I working on? I literally have barely anything at all on that part. So not in 2026. So here I am showing up for community with us and just recording my journey. And I'm just thankful that you're here, a part of it. So let's talk about some happy stuff. Okay, so it was 12:02. Was it AM or PM when it's at midnight? Okay, I think it was AM. But guys, I got a email. So I applied for an art show, and after those multiple rejections, I still put the date that I'll be notified, that, you know, because they always tell you like what date you're going to be notified for the art shows. Like by this date, we're going to let you know, or around that date. So I still put it in my planner. Here's my planner, by the way. I'm really proud of I made a little planner cover for myself. Isn't this so cute? It has all these happy faces on it. Aren't those so fun? And then I did a sad face, because some days you might be sad. And then I did an angry face, because sometimes you're going to be angry. And it's okay to feel all of the emotions. And then it says, Ariel, you haven't given up on God yet, have you? Because I'm a believer, and I have to remind myself not to give up on God, because he's still working it out. He's still working it out. Just like with those 3 rejections. And let's talk about the happy news. So I write it in my planner. So this is my show you guys real quick. This is my planner. I forgot who it's by, Callie something, but I love her planners. I love all the space. I need me some space with my planners. But anyways, you guys, so I wrote down the date for, my, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? Oh, for the notification date. So it was March 1st. Today is, by the way, today's March 2nd. So, after the 3 rejections, I didn't want to like overanalyze, like staring at my phone like I did the other times. So this time I just kind of wanted to like be like, hey God, like I prayed, I said, God, if it's your will for me, I pray this over all my shows. If it's your will for this year to get into this show, please let me get into it. If I'm going to prosper at it, it's going to be a blessing. It's going to be great for me in the business. Please let me get into it. Please. Especially after 3 rejections. But I said, so that was my prayer. So I also didn't want to like overthink about it, because I've done that so many times in the past, and like staring at my phone and like all that stuff. By the way, my elbows are starting to get a little uncomfortable being on this floor, but it's okay. It's okay. So anyways, I woke up and I saw a Gmail, and I only have Gmail on for like notifications for my business email, or like, yeah, so like business stuff. It's all business stuff related. So I looked at it, and it said the first words. So it said Cherokee. It said Cherokee Triangle Art Show 2026. Congratulations. And I was like, And I'm silent screaming like that because I'm feeding my baby. I'm nursing him. And I'm nursing him. And I'm like, looking at the email like this. Because he was falling asleep. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I wanted to press it. But then I said, no, I'm going to wait for my husband. I'm going to wait for my honey. And I'm going to read it with him. Because he's been through this journey with me. Like, honey, it's okay. God has better for you. Don't worry. You're going to, like, you know, going through, like, not to get the nose. He was like, God has better for you. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. So then when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, so, like, just so excited. So anyways, when we got a second after, you know, getting the kids settled, we read it and it said, congratulations, you have been, well, I should just read it. Let me just read you guys what it said. So it said, let's go to it. Okay, so it says, because this is all for memories, right? Okay, it says Cherokee Triangle Art Fair. Congratulations! We are pleased to inform you that you have been chosen as an exhibitor in the 54th anniversary Cherokee Triangle Art Fair. We're excited to invite you to participate in our annual celebration of art and community. And then it just says, please read the following information carefully, even if you joined us in past years. Which, no, this is my very first time. I can't tell you guys, like, how much that, like, meant to me to, like, see that yes. And I had just said, like, maybe, like, a week before, I was like, God, I need a yes. Like, I need a win. I needed a win. Because if I'm honest, like, it kind of like knocked a little bit of the wind out of my sails when I got the no's, like, back to back to back within, like, you know, a short distance of each other. And I was just like, man, like, it made me, like, second guess myself and, like, am I doing something wrong? And like, now granted, because we do have to, you know, do an inner search. I did say, hey, I want to get a better booth shot and better photos of my work as well. But, you know, it's just human that you're going to be like, what's wrong with my stuff? What's going on? So I did check that I need to do those. I want to do those adjustments, but also it just kind of, again, it just knocked a little bit of the wind out of my sails. And I felt like I was, like, going strong with, like, prep and stuff like that. Then when I got the rejection from, so one of the shows, I just kind of, like, paused on, like, my leather work and just was like, I think I'm just going to take a creative leave, which when I say creative leave, I was still cutting leather and still doing stuff. I just didn't, I just took a second. Like, I just feel like I just needed a little moment. So I still got, like, leather put together, but I decided to, like, clean my whole office area, and do stuff like that. So just getting this win, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, I needed this. So, now we need God to provide for how to pay for it, because it is $424. But yeah, I'm not even, God will provide. God will provide. And I know I'm going to come on here and tell you how he provided. But because it's due in 13 days. It's due on the 15th. But I already went in there and accepted the invitation. But I'm so excited. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So it's time to start prepping, y'all. So what I plan to do, and by the way, on Friday, I'm supposed to find out from Summer Fair. That's in Cincinnati. I'm supposed to find out about that on the 6th, which is on Friday. So I'm really excited. I went to Summer Fair actually last year. Oh, by the way, let's talk about Cherokee Triangle Art Fair real quick. A lot of my friends and, like, people I know in the community, other artists, they talked so highly about this art show. They talked about how amazing it is, how much fun it is, how well ran it is. And that's just such positive things. So that's why I applied for it. And that's how I found out about it, was from other people and, you know, other artists. And I'm just so thankful and just so blessed and grateful to, you know, the jurors for choosing me. And God for this opportunity. So I'm just so excited. So I'm excited to start prepping. But I just want to tell you, yeah, summer fair is on Friday. I'm supposed to find out. We listed last year for summer fair, but I'm hoping I get in this year. I'm really praying that I get in this year. So I'm really excited that they'll be seeing like my new work from last year, because I applied with my work that I had and my polka dot collection and stuff like that. So I'm really hopeful. Very hopeful to get into that one, because I've heard, I'm grateful for what I heard about that one. And plus I went last year just as a visitor. It was top tier. It was so nice. It was so nice. I really, really liked it. So yeah, so I'll plan to keep you posted about that. That's on Friday. I have it in my book. I'm not trying to obsess over anything. I'm just, I do get excited to still just find out, like, you know, God's plan. What is it with that one? So anyways, let's get ready, prepare for Cherokee Triangle Art Fair. So I have a lot of like for certain things, like my card holders, I could go ahead and start on those. But the issue is, let me just show you. I have this much thread left. So I hand stitch everything. I have this much thread left for, I use beige thread for everything. I just like it. Unless it's my black on black, then I use black thread. And then sometimes I use this color, but this is all I got. So this is not cutting it, but I also need to wait to buy some more. So what I've been trying to do is kind of like prep all the leather. And I also don't have a lot of leather to be able to make bags like that. So I'm trying to just do with what I have, because I need to buy some more leather. I need to buy some more thread, but I also need to wait to be able to purchase those things. All is well though. We are going to use our time wisely. So what I'm going to plan to show you in like this part for today is just me like going through my leather that I have. I already put all this leather up here on my desk, which I'll show you. And I need to just kind of like peel through it, see what I need to cut, see what needs to be cut up, see what I want to put to the side, because I want to prep stuff for keychains. And then I found a little bit of leather for some card holders and some like mini bag wallets and stuff like that. So that's what you're going to see hopefully today in this video, or not even just in this video. Hopefully that's just what you're going to see as part of Monday's work. But what I want to do too is go ahead and write on this. This is like a little spare piece of paper. And I like to write out what I need to work on for that day, like day by day. I have a planner that my mom gave me. So I thought about putting it in there, but I don't know why. I just like a little scrap piece of paper and like writing everything down. I don't know why. So I'm probably going to do that really quick. But yeah, just real quick so you guys know, Cherokee Triangle Art Fair is my very first show for 2026 as far as a big show. So I did 2 indoor like smaller events. I did like a brewery one that was like about 3 hours long, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And then I did one at a church that has an art show, and that one was fun as well. But this is like my first like outdoor like huge one. They have 220 artists there, so I'm really excited about that. And they only had 4 artists last year that were in leather in my category, so I think that's exciting too, because I think that just shows that hopefully, you know, that it's going to be like, I like that it was such a small amount. I feel like it just shows that they're really big about like spreading out the categories, and it gives everybody, I feel like, the best opportunity. So it's so exciting. It's so exciting. So guys, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking, because I've been talking for a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and write up my list for today, because I definitely want to work on that keychain leather, and because I am super low on keychains. So I need to work on cutting out all that leather. I also need to go up and sew up my bag. But I was kind of thinking, because I want to do a live next Sunday, I'm thinking that I might wait to just sew up that bag. I might just wait to sew up that bag during the live, so I can like kind of talk and like do that at the same time versus like cutting stuff. So we'll see. Or I might just go ahead and sew up that bag, because that bag that I'm talking about is my new Doors collection that I'm trying to drop and come out with by my first show, which is, you know, in April. Because I don't know if I even said that. The show that I've been talking about, it's the last weekend in April. And it's only a 2-day, which is awesome. So yeah, so it's at the end of April. So I have, what is that? A week. Let me just count up the weeks. That is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. 8 weeks to get a lot of stuff done. I need to make purses. I need to make tons of keychains, tons of mini bag wallets, because I think I only have like 10. And I'll plan to show you guys all this stuff later too. But yeah, so right now I need to go ahead and stop talking and go ahead and write down what I want to do today. I love to write down my goals. And sorry, just let me know that a bill's paid. And that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and write this down. And yeah, check back in a little bit. Okay, bye y'all.